thanks for being here. So today I'm doing a review on this Maxpedition backpack. This is part of their AGR line, which is short for Advanced Gear Research, and this particular bag is called the Riftcore. It's a 23-liter bag, so I really like it because it's not too big. It's not going to make me look like a Ninja Turtle, but it's still like big enough to where I can fit a good amount of gear in it, because this is actually what I use as my EDC backpack. Now for the sake of this video, I took all the contents out because I'm just reviewing the bag, but sometime soon I do plan on doing a full review on all the contents and things that are normally in it. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on the outside of the bag. So obviously the materials of the bag are super important because that helps determine the strength of the backpack and the weight of it. Maxpedition did a really good job of using 500 denier Cordura as well as 1000 denier Cordura. Basically, the 1000 denier is going to be a lot stronger, but it's not really as comfortable to have a whole backpack of that because it's a little bit heavier and it's a lot stiffer. And so with this particular backpack, you've got a good mix of the two. All the stress points, the bottom of the bag, all the places that could rip easier because of high stress, those are made of 1000 denier Cordura. But all the parts in between, all this hex pattern that you see throughout, that's the 500 denier, so that helps soften it up and lighten up the bag a little. Also, this hex pattern isn't just for looks, it actually is what they call their ripstop material. So that way, if you did get a hole or a rip of some sort, it's not just going to tear all the way through and ruin the bag, because the hex stitching helps keep that from spreading throughout the backpack. Also, all the fabric has a Teflon finish, which is really nice because that helps make it very water resistant and grime resistant. If you're walking through the rain, the water is just going to beat off of there. And it's not like fully waterproof or anything, but it would take a lot to soak through this material. And like I said, it makes it more resistant to grime and mud. If you do get some on there, you don't really have to throw this whole thing in the wash or anything. That would actually make it worse because that might weaken the Teflon finish. So just get a wet rag and just kind of wipe it down and you'll be good to go. The zippers are really nice. They're high quality YKK zippers. They've got these nice, easy to pull loops. And the buckles, these are actually their lightweight anti-break Duraflex buckles. And so these are just really nice. And I really like the chest strap because it's easy to adjust. You got this part easy to pull. It's easy to adjust up and down right here for different size people. And all these straps are like a soft seatbelt material, so they're pretty comfortable. The waist strap has a soft padding before it actually goes into that, so that really helps make it more comfortable as well. And they all have this stretchy elastic loops just to help keep all the straps in place instead of them just being loose everywhere. Here you've got these extra nylon straps, that way you can attach gear or a flashlight, or if you had a water bladder in here and you had the hose coming out, you can just feed it through here, that way it's not just loose and flopping around. Also, these shoulder straps are contoured in a way that's very comfortable to carry, and if you look at the inside of them, well, for one, it's got a nice comfortable pad in there, but it's lined with this breathable like mesh material, which makes it really nice, helps keep you cool, and that's all throughout the back as well. So you've got these nice thick pads where it counts, that way you know it's more comfortable to carry, but also it's all lined with that same breathable material, and you can see here how the air can just kind of pass through and help keep you cool. Obviously doesn't eliminate the sweaty back, but it definitely helps keep you cooler than most backpacks. And it's the same thing on the pads here that you would use around your waist. Same exact thing, nice and comfy, and the same mesh material. On the top of the backpack, you've pretty much got two handles, because you got this one from the shoulder straps and this really strong corded one. You know, it's all like box stitched, reinforced, that way you know you can really throw it around from here if you needed to and it's not going to rip. Also on the waist straps, you've got the same really strong corded grab handles on both of them, that way if you needed to maybe drag the person or just attach something heavy to it, you know, that's really going to hold up well. The last thing I wanted to show you guys on the outside of the backpack before we get into the inside and all the pockets is their attachment system. It's what they call their laser cut Atlas, which is their attachment lattice system. And it's made of this pretty unique material. It's an 840 denier nylon composite, or nylon TPU composite. To be honest, I don't have any clue what that means, but it's pretty unique. It feels a lot different than any material I've had in a backpack before, and it's really strong. I've actually put some pretty heavy things on here, and it doesn't seem to stretch it out or anything like that. And plus, it just looks a lot better than your traditional MOLLE, even though it works the exact same way. But you know, it looks less tactical and just looks a little bit better in my opinion. You've got it all in the front, and you've got it on each side here. And I often have like a water bottle attachment, well, a thing that carries a water bottle attached to the side. And actually the pull straps for the waist strap are made of the exact same material. So it's pretty cool. Oh, and last thing, you've actually got a really nice Velcro spot right here, which is cool. You can put your favorite patch or whatever. So now that we're getting into the pockets, we'll go ahead and start off with this pocket that's in the back. You have access to it from both sides. One right here, another zipper right there. And the whole inside is Velcro, because it's meant to where you can attach like their holsters and things like that. That way if you wanted to conceal carry right here, you could. It's kind of quick access. You just sling it off, and it's got this big pull loop obviously, and boom, there you go. And you could just pull it out. But you could put other things in here, whether it's, I don't know, documents or money or wallet or something like that, or you could just put an armor plate if you wanted to, pretty much whatever you want. But that's a really cool little pocket there. So moving on to this front pocket, you've got all kinds of little pockets here for organization, putting pens or a notepad, whatever. You've got this thing here, you can just attach your keys or whatever the heck you want. And then you got the bigger one right behind it. This pocket's really nice because, well, it's the same like hex material, but it's actually, I think this pocket's supposed to be pretty waterproof or more water resistant than the rest of it. And it's see-through, which is really nice. That way you can see what's in there. Also though, if you have something else in here and it leaks, you don't have to worry about this pocket getting soaked through. That way if you have an electronic or something that you really want to keep safe even from your own liquids that you have inside the bag, you'll just stick it in that pocket and kind of keeps it extra protected. So I'm just going to kind of keep the pockets open as we go. I'll just go like that. This next pocket is for your sunglasses. Obviously it's a lot more rigid to help protect something like sunglasses or anything else that you want to put in here that's a little bit more fragile. That'll help protect it. And it's really soft inside, so obviously that way your sunglasses don't get scratched up. This is a really soft felt material. And then another little pocket in here if you do want to put something, but it's mainly for sunglasses or just anything that you want a hard protective case around with a soft liner on the inside. So we'll get into the two main pockets now. Obviously you've got these straps, which are nice. It just once again helps take the stress off of the zippers. That way if you have it fully packed with a bunch of heavy gear, the zippers won't get a lot of stress on them because it just kind of helps keep it together. This pocket is really cool because the two main pockets are like your clamshell style where they completely open up all the way, which is nice. That way if you have a whole bunch of gear laid out, organized on here, you can have easy access to all of it. This whole thing is Velcro compatible, so you can buy their attachments or other attachments that you find. Like for example this is for 2 pistol mags and this is for a pistol. So those just attach on there with Velcro, and then you've got these Velcro loops. You can move them around, organize it however you want. All of this MOLLE has Velcro on it also, so it won't get in the way if you did want to just put some large Velcro thing on there. But you can also use the MOLLE to attach other pouches or just to kind of weave things through there to keep it in place. It's just a really, really good system. They really thought it out well. And I also have this cool little patch on there. Anyways, that's an awesome pocket. So getting into the main compartment now. Oh, by the way, both of these two big compartments have the zippers with the 2 little loops on there. That way if you wanted to put a small lock, if you're traveling or something, you could do that, so that's another nice little feature. This is also, like I said, clamshell style, so it opens fully up like that. Just makes things simpler. This got tons of pockets and places to organize things. You've got all these straps. You got straps on your straps. That way you could really organize things. You got this big old place where you could either put a laptop or your water bladder, and then the hose for the water bladder would just come out the side here, either end, whichever side you want. And then another one of these big clear pockets, which is really nice. You can put electronics, like I said, but you can access it from both sides. So that's pretty cool. And these zippers are just super smooth. Anyways, you've also got a pocket right here. Just a little small pocket. Put some batteries or whatever you want. Also, I forgot to mention that the whole, like this pocket and then the front main pocket are like this high visibility light gray, which is really nice because it contrasts a lot. If you have items in here in the dark and you're trying to find them, you wouldn't want the whole interior to be black because it would be a lot harder to find things that are on the bottom of the backpack or whatever. But with this high visibility white or light gray like this, it's just really cool it's just really good for finding small things in there in the dark. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention are these cool straps on the bottom. You can take off your jacket and just roll it up and carry it down here, or whatever you want to carry. It's just one more very useful thing that Maxpedition was able to put on this backpack. I've had this backpack for about 2.5 years now. I got it for Christmas a while ago, and so I've really enjoyed it. I've had it long enough and taken it pretty much everywhere to be able to say that it's super reliable. Haven't had any issues with it. If you want a really high quality backpack that's going to last you a long time, this is definitely a good choice. It's not cheap, but if you want to spend the money and you can afford it, like I said, this is a really good option. And like I was saying earlier, I'm going to do a full EDC backpack video with all the gear and things I would normally carry in it. So if you're interested in that, stick around. It'll be up sometime in the next few weeks. And if you guys have enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor and push the like button, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.